In this video, I'm going to be explaining how to play the game Magnet Magnets by LogicMills. For this game, we have one deck of cards that can facilitate 2 to 6 players. In this deck of cards, we have different types of magnets, and we have magnets in purple, green, blue, red, orange, and we have some extra special cards that are in blue. Now, when you look at each color, each one has the same 8 different types of magnets. For example, you have fridge magnets, ball magnets, rectangular magnets, cube magnets, and so on. So 8 different types in all different types of colors. So orange, red, blue, green, and purple. The other cards that we have in this deck are car magnets, which are these guys. They're really powerful magnets that can basically lift up a whole car. And we have 3 of them in this deck. In addition to that, we have these field magnets. So on these cards, you may see that they have numbers in the corner. We have 1, 2, and 3. Now, to begin this game, what you're going to do is you are going to shuffle all the cards together and then deal out all the cards to all the players. So for example, if I have 2 players, I'm going to split the deck into 2. If I had 3 players, I'm going to split the deck into 3. Now, let's just say in this case, I have 2 people playing. I even it out, make sure that both players have the same number of cards. I'm just doing it roughly at the moment. Then what's going to happen is players are going to take turns to place 1 card at a time. The objective of this game is to collect all the cards. So let's say the other player runs out of cards and I have all of them, I am the winner. Now, let's try this out. What's going to happen is, let's say I start, I place down a card. It is then the next player's turn to put down a card. Now, we're going to keep taking turns placing down cards until, let's ignore the special cards for a second, until we flip open either a squish or a pair. A squish is basically what happens when you have 2 of the same magnets squishing another one. So in this case, I have 2 U magnets that are squishing any other magnet. As soon as this happens, any player then puts their hand on top of it and says squish. Whoever did that first gets to take all of the cards and add it to the bottom of their deck. The other way that you may get cards is if, let's say, it was my turn, I flip open this card, it's the next person's turn, they flip open this, it's the same magnet on top of each other. Now whoever puts their hand on top of it first and says pair gets the cards and puts it under. So again, either 2 of the same magnets on top of each other, or 2 of the same magnets squishing 1 card, any card, in between it. If, let's say, there were 2 cards and then this one was opened, it is not a squish because there are 2 cards in the middle. Okay. The other special cards that we need to talk about are the blue field cards. So remember, we had ones that have the numbers in the corner. What this card means is if I were to flip this one open, then the next player has to open up the number of cards in the corner. So in this case, it's 3. So 1, 2, 3. Now, if there was a squish or a pair that was opened up, then again, any player may put their hand on top and say squish or pair. If there is not, then game continues and it's the next person's turn. Let's say I opened up a field card that only had a 2 on it, then the next player only needs to open up 2 cards. And that's how it continues. Now the final thing to explain is the special car magnet. Now this was the extra special powerful magnet. Whenever this card is opened, this card, let's say this player flips it open, whoever is the first player to put their hand on top gets the whole pile and gets to add it to the bottom. And again, game continues playing. Whoever takes cards and puts it to the bottom is the player to then start with the next card. So games will keep continuing round by round until all the cards are with one player. Now, to make this game a little bit easier, I would take out the field cards and possibly the magnet card, the card magnet, to make it a little bit easier, and only focus on getting squishes and pairs. Thank you.